Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne. Thank you for kabooming in. Shout out to the bears out there. Welcome to the bear market hangout. It's a bloodbath out there, and I expect some more bear activity for the short term. So come hang out with the bears. Really, it's the bulls disguised as bears, really, honestly. We're just hanging out here. It's bearish out there. It's a bear market hangout. Shout out to the bulls out there that are patiently waiting with their sniper scope for the tide to change. I think we're going to have to be patient out here. The bulls are patient. The bears are hanging out. Shout out to the maniacs, the meta maniacs, everybody tuning into the Discord. Make sure you join the Champagne Room Discord. We have DeFi leads, NFT leads, and some current projects that we have dropped, like the Medals of Honor. We're working on the Gold Spades and Meta Cox, and those drops will happen sooner than later. You know, we're taking it slower, being that it is a bear market, but the bulls are still here, ready with their clips loaded, ready to fire at whatever moves. We're gonna have to be patient. Shout out to Slobos Reality dropping a cool video over there in the Discord showing some of his stunts. I'm not sure what he calls it, hyperbolic. I don't know if that's the term, but he does like flips and stuff. And make sure you check that out. He's over there in South Africa the last time I checked, and giving us an insight to how things look over there. Come hang out. Come hang out in the Discord. Come chop it up. We'll be giving away some more whitelists for the Gold Spades, which is a customized playing card deck that will be dropping soon. It's a free mint to all Medal of Honor holders. mohnft.cc is the website for that Medal of Honor token. And if you're holding one of those, you can mint the Gold Spades for free. The name of the game of the games that we're doing here is collecting. Okay, so the MOH, Medal of Honor, you collect a certain amount of coins, you unlock a meta championship ring, and the same goes for Gold Spades NFT. You collect a certain amount of face cards or numbered cards, and you'll unlock a ring when they drop. So make sure you tune on in to the Discord for more information. Let's go ahead and check out the markets, guys. What's going on? It's kind of sleepy out there. $29,000 Bitcoin, $2,000 Ethereum. Binance at 300. It is what it is. What I've been saying is prepare for some bearishness, because we haven't traded sideways. We haven't traded sideways for a long time. It's been a lot of volatility on the markets, but we still haven't traded sideways. Shout out to Illcryptmatic. Good morning. Shout out to Manuel Herrera. I know he's got some of the Medals of Honors. Kaboom. I see all the maniacs out there. The decorated crypto soldiers are still here. It's the young guns, some of the new NFT bros, some of the newer meta maniacs, the meta cadets that seems like some of them dropped out. But hey, here we are, patiently waiting here, hanging out with the bears. The bulls disguised, though. Okay, we're not bears over here. We're just disguised, or at least hanging out and welcoming the bears. No reason really to be disguised, but we're hanging and we're welcoming the bears that got clapped over there on Luna. What's going on? They proposed a new plan. They're trying to save. You know what's funny to me, though? Okay, with all these crypto cucks, all these crypto Karens out there, who's pointing the finger at Do Kwon? Okay, I don't know. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but there's a lot of critics out there. Whenever the DeFi projects were dropped, whenever there was a referral or anything, you had the crypto Karens pointing and screaming. And what happened with Luna? I thought this was a corporate. I thought this was legit. What happened with Luna? Okay. The point I'm trying to make is stop criticizing projects that you think are good and or bad. Stop thinking just because the greater Twitter or the greater corporations are behind your project, just because some hedge fund manager got a tattoo, doesn't mean anything in this space. It doesn't mean anything. Make your own decisions. And if you don't like the project, keep your mouth shut. Honestly. These people out there hating. And then you got your crypto saviors as well. I'm looking at Richard Hart. He's always saying, I'm going to save you. We don't need saving. We just need you to do Pulse Chain and relax already. This guy. There's all kinds of characters, guys. And I'll criticize both sides. You know, for those calling Luna legit and calling Hex a scam. It's looking opposite right now. And for those saying we're going to save you, give us Pulse already. Sheesh. Kaboom. I'm not even mad. I'm just hyped. I hit the gym. Make sure you hit the gym. I did squats, back, and chest. One strong exercise on each muscle. Today I did the full body. But, basically a strong lifts. But, I didn't do the complete 5x5. I did back after squat instead of, usually you go to chest. It doesn't matter. Make sure you're putting weight on the bar and you're increasing. And, indeed I did increase. I've been going really slow. This recent time I went back to the gym. I really deloaded and started off very light, but the movements, the form on point. I was watching a video earlier before firing up the live stream, a gentleman lifting weight. He said, and it's true, even when you warm up with just the bar, or just make sure you put that form on, pretend like there's 10,000 pounds on the bar. When you warm up with that bar, visualize, 4 or 5 plates on it and try to do the movement as accurately as possible. Because once you got weight on the bar, it's no time to be trying to figure out your movement. You already should have figured it out. So shout out to the Maniac. Shout out to Manuel. Shout out to Cryptmatic. Guys, let me know what's shaking and baking out there on your side of the globe. Shout out to Slobos, keeping us informed of what's going on over there in South Africa, saying it's kind of quiet over there. I guess they've been in lockdown. I don't know what's going on over there, but it's a beautiful looking country. I'll tell you that much. He posted some scenes from the beach and scenes of him training or whatnot, and kaboom to that. Make sure you're headed outside during the spare market. Stay grounded. Take off your shoes. There's a lot of other things you could do, but just staying plugged into the screen all the time, wondering if the price went up 10, 20. Sometimes you got to take a break. Okay, sometimes you just got to hashtag let it go. Hashtag frozen. Hashtag Elsa. Shout out to the young Disney princesses. I got a young girl, so the champ's been tuned in to the Disney shows. Shout out to Manny. Shout out to Cryptmatic and everybody else on the Discord. I see you guys. Let's look at the rest of the greater markets over here. Is my screen on? Is my screen on? No, it's not. Okay, boom. You got BTC at 29,000. Expect more downward pressure. Ether there at 2,000. Expect more downward pressure. Listen, what are the actual plays right now? There's still a lot of volatility in the market. And obviously, if you would have bought the dip on some of these coins like Ape, like Phantom, and then sold the bounce, you probably could have made some profits, anywhere from 20, 30, 40, or even maybe more than 50%. Me personally, I'm not trying to chase the swings. Be honest with you, I'm not in the business of timing the markets. I'm not trying to swing trade every single day. And in fact, right now, I'm trying to just be patient. Patience is the word. We're waiting for this Pulse Chain HEX Gang airdrop. I did let you know and informed you guys the latest as to what's going on with that. You can see Richard Hart just recently posted. This week I would have a better idea when we can launch. I'm waiting for input from devs. I know it's mid-May already. Fingers are crossed for a short time frame thing, but I know it's software and that a longer time thing could be the answer I get. Thus we wait together. So listen, like I said, I'm waiting till the summer. I don't know if it's mid-May or June. I do think that this thing is going to drop. I've used the testnet. It's there. They got the bridge. They got everything. It's not, it's not complete vaporware. There's something there. I do believe they're going to drop it. And as far as what it does, I have no idea. If it sticks or not, I'm hoping it does. It certainly seems like a strong value proposition considering that they're copying every single token on the Ethereum blockchain. It's a big hook, okay? But again, I'm not married to any project. I'm not a Richard Hart fanboy. Oh my God, he's going to say, no. I'm entertained. Absolutely. I got skin on the game. Absolutely. And hopefully it booms. Shout out to Manuel. He says, I moved to Brazil, incredible country, relaxing in the grass, hearing the tube. Seems it's time for me to do nothing and go to the beach and take some vitamin D from the sun. Listen, I've been fairly I don't want to say the word idle because that's the incorrect word, but I've definitely downshifted and I've made a lot less crypto moves, a lot more consolidation. And in this moment, sometimes it's about the things you don't do than the things that you're doing. And that's one thing that it took me a long time to learn. Sometimes about the things you don't do than the things that you're doing. Sometimes you don't do anything and you just wait and you just wait. Okay. So many things is that, what do you do? What's the right answer? What do you got to, sometimes it's nothing. Just silence. Be quiet. Shout out to Manuel. I'm excited about you over there in Brazil. I've never been out to Brazil. Sounds like an amazing country. And enjoy that vitamin D in the beach. Indeed. Kaboom to that. Let's look at anything else here on the market to see how it's behaving. Boom. Ape down 11%, reading like a strong sell. Do we have any buys on the market right now? I think not. Let's go ahead and check these changes over here. Movers all right against Bitcoin. Solana's doing okay, but nothing that really has changed the technicals and triggered them to read buy. How about Monero? You know, can't call yourself a crypto maniac unless you got. Look at Monero against Bitcoin, not against USD. Let me see if against USD how they look. But I doubt that they're on buy. But they're definitely doing better than Bitcoin as of late. They still sell here. That's cool. That's cool. Can't call yourself an OG maniac unless you need some Monero in your life. I'm not saying the whole bag, but at least something. How's Cake looking? Cake against Bitcoin, sell. How about Matic? Sandbox, Matic, Phantom. Matic against BUSD. Matic at 67 cents. Reading sell. That's sleeping. And then, of course, we got Hex. Hex holding on, above 10. It's gone up as high as like 18, 19, and then it dropped down as low as 10. I was hoping for a 25 cents Hex, but I don't know. Maybe this fork is already priced in. Let's check the month chart. Yeah, you see this rise right here, and it seems like it kind of topped off around 20 cents. I'm wondering if this was the immediate pump. I mean, we may get another pump on the announcement of Pulse, but at the same token, pun intended, I think that there's reason also to sell off once the snapshot occurs. So I'll keep an eye on this. Again, what's cool about holding Hex and all ERC20 tokens that you get a copy on the Pulse chain. Now, I think that Hex will be at the least at the beginning, and this is my opinion, Hex may be the copy of Hex on Pulse may be more valuable than the copies of other ERC20 tokens on Pulse when they first debut. I see that Hex may be one of the favored tokens to pair for liquidity or bridging. I don't know the details, but it's only natural that Hex, Pulse, and the Richard Hart tokens, if anything does well, I would expect them to be positively impacted first. SpiritSwap and QuickSwap getting their DNS hacked. We did cover that over there in the Discord. That was over the weekend, and they took care of that. I actually posted. If you want to pull that up, and you can see the update over here. They successfully regained control of their DNS. SpiritSwap, the site is now safe to use. Normal as we've unlocked our router contract. The hacker noticed we had him beat, and we can see he's taking the funds off to BSC. It's been a very long weekend. Anyway, it's safe to trade. So apparently someone took control of their website, and there was a hack there. So I didn't know it happened with Matic on QuickSwap, but I guess now we do. Nothing beats a stream with the champ. Hope a bull market comes soon. Crypto's awesome. when we have a solid bull run. The last weeks and months were grisly. Yeah, you're right about that, Corporate McMahon. You know, I can't sit here and act like my portfolio is not substantially down as well. I mean, listen, you know, my portfolio is slimmer than it was in January, significantly slimmer. Okay, I mean, it's not, you know, I'm not over here, you know, dancing around. I'm not over here crip walking per se. But we've been around long enough to know not to panic and to be. Patience is the key. And we're out here hanging out with the Bears in the waiting room. And it may be some time, guys. This is something that you need to realize if you're a young cadet. And if you're an OG, I'm just reminding you, it may be some time. The last time that there was a bull run and then a dump, it was almost 2 years of sideways trading before the next bull run came back around. Now, in this climate with the hyperinflation, I feel like the market cycles may go faster than they did previously. So what took 2 years in the past may take a year or less now. But nevertheless, we are going to experience some time. Yeah, you're right, man. Probably best to just wait things out right now. That's basically what I'm doing. You know, I'm looking out for opportunities. You know, I'm looking for some, but I'm not thirsty. You know, like, even though obviously we're thirsty, we, you know, our things are down and we would like some replenishment. But, you know, don't just be calm, stay confident, and just sometimes you just gotta weather out the storm. Right now, picture, you know, it's a stormy one outside. Picture a tornado, a hurricane. There's little things that you could do. Just hunker down, let the wind blow, let the rain subside, and we can go back out again. I don't know how long it's going to take. It may take a week, a month, even a year. And that's okay. Should we focus on Bitcoin and ETH only for now? Says Harvey. Listen, I'm not telling you guys what to do or what not to do, but it's always been, I'm not saying always, but it's usually a good idea to just focus on Bitcoin and ETH. Okay, that's the big picture. If you guys haven't figured out, Bitcoin and ETH are the big picture. Yeah, they're down. Okay, BTC's down. So is ETH. But compare them to some of those altcoins that did really well. They're down less. So, you know, when the bear hits, Bitcoin and ETH retain value better than most altcoins. Now, if you don't want to be in the complete, you know, storm, you're you know, better off maybe just sitting on USD for some time. That's not my cup of tea. I'm a crypto maniac, DeFi kaboomer. So, you know, I'm not, my confidence in the USD is really not there, to be honest with you. Even though sometimes it's the right move for the short term. You know, it was the right move to sell a Bitcoin top around 20,000 and just hold. Okay, it was the right move to probably sell the top of 60,000 and just hold and start buying when it goes down. But again, I'm not in the business of timing the markets. I'll just hold through the storm. Okay, I just don't know how long it's going to take or not. So I mean, you know, sometimes just time in the market, just hanging out, do your time. So G's know how this game goes. I'm cool, not selling. I wait, and that's it. No emotions, calm and confident. News about bull run will come, and then I will play again. Exactly. And that's how we played it the last run. We were patiently waiting. And once it was confirmed that Bitcoin was about to run up, that is a major bull sign to start going ham, go completely into the altcoins. Which I didn't. Even in a bull run, when it was confirmed that it's not, I wouldn't dump my whole bag because, you know, you can have a Luna out there. Okay. But definitely it would be risk on once the bull is confirmed for Bitcoin. But again, I don't think that that's going to occur for some time now. Okay. And I'll repeat, we're not in the business of timing the bottom and the tops. We're more focused on following the trend once it's confirmed. Okay, you try to, you know, completely time the bottom or the top, like you get clapped like that. You know, it's cool to just, in my opinion, follow the trend, get in and out before everybody else does. Yeah, your gains are not going to be as much, but you also mitigate your risk. Kaboom. Shout out to Corporate McMahon and the rest of the boomers. Terra USD crashing is a warning. I have no stable, mostly Bitcoin and ETH. Imagine Tether goes downhill. I'm no hater, but everything is possible. So I trust decentral Bitcoin. No fancy CEO or government. Yeah, I get it. And I mean, I'm basically the same. Although I have a little bit of stables. I like, as far as the stables, USDC and Tether are the ones that I use more. Somehow I end up with DC more than DT. I think both of them can be criticized, and I'm not depending on them. But it's. I don't think it's a bad strategy to have 5-10% or more stables. That being said, I'm a Bitcoin Ether maximalist, specifically more Bitcoin than Ether. Now, it's been a while now. Ether's hanged out, and I think that Ether is undervalued against Bitcoin. I think that it's more like a 0.1 or maybe even a 0.15 against Bitcoin. We just haven't seen it go up that high lately, but I feel like there's an argument here that Ether ultimately has more value. Okay, it's it has a lot going on. Now, I'm not married to either. Right now, though, it's still apparent to me that Bitcoin is the bull, and it showed that Ether's had trouble trying to gain market share on Bitcoin, even though it's caught up a little bit. Okay, there was a point there it went down to like 0.03, 0.04 against BTC. So. But yeah, focus on Bitcoin and ETH is always the name of the game. Now let's look at it in another way. The focus of the altcoins that you've been paying attention to, or that you more than likely have been paying attention to, their focus is on Bitcoin and ETH. They want your Bitcoin and ETH. They're giving you these Luna shitcoins, these UST shitcoins, and what is their reserves? What are they holding in the bank? What's their gold? It's Bitcoin. It's ETH. Okay, they don't put Terra in their reserves. They don't put USDC in their reserves. They're not, you know what I mean? They're putting Bitcoin in their reserves because that's what's valuable. They want your Bitcoin. They want your ETH. That's what most of these projects want. They want your BTC and ETH. These exchanges want your BTC and ETH. Because those are the only tokens that really have stood the test of time. Okay, Bitcoin, obviously, because it's the OG, and then Ether, it's been around for some time. Maybe it's not as long as Bitcoin, but it stood a lot of test of time. It also supports a lot of different projects, and the SEC has already declared it not to be a security. So, out of all the cryptos, I think it's like one of the only ones that they said it was completely clear. Now, that doesn't matter so much to me, but for institution, it does. For institution, it absolutely does. Crypto will be on top. We know it. I have a good feeling Bitcoin is his own boss. Ether, also very interesting. These are my two top horses, again, until the bull comes. Absolutely, yeah. And then even when the bull comes and, you get into other projects that are going to probably do way better than Ether and Bitcoin in the short term, always, or, you could consider taking some profits, take the profits. I like to take profits in Bitcoin and ETH, but it's also cool to take profits into, USD if that's the thing you want to do. Last year, he was pumping Theta, T-Fuel, Digibyte, Zilliqa, and others. I thought they make me rich. What a laugh riot. They're all broken. Thank God I sold them. I smelled that. There you go. Don't ever fall in love with any of these projects. Like, for instance, Theta. I was big on Theta, too. The T-Fuel. I mean, I had a node and everything. I had the node set up. I mean, I was vested there for a while. But I'm lucky that I didn't completely fall in love with the idea, because if I fell in love with the idea, I'd probably still be there. Hoping for it to come back because it's a great idea. It is a good idea. It's definitely a cool idea. The streaming, I'm into it. I stream every day. So when I see like a crypto-friendly streaming platform, I'm like, yeah, I like this. This is awesome. I want to fall in love, but you can't. You can't fall in love. And look, that being said, guys, we can't even fall in love with Bitcoin and ETH. Although, we come home to them. But they may be unloyal too. You never know. Like I said, Bitcoin could Satoshi Santa Claus. Now, obviously, out of all the coins, it seems to be the one, right? But that's why it's not a bad idea to diversify. Maybe have some stables, maybe not. And also, in the next bull run, think of other assets that you can buy outside of crypto. Those are things that I'm trying to focus on as well. Now, it's tough to do that because when you look at things outside of crypto, the potential upside is never going to be what crypto offers. So it's hard to evaluate a business or an investment opportunity that really doesn't have that upside potential that most of these cryptos appear to offer. But I mean, that being said, you don't want to be all in on just one thing. I think it would be smart. I mean, I definitely would like another source of steady cash flow income. We have it, but not significant enough to be even in competition with crypto. So, and I guess what I'm alluding to is maybe, just like a brick and mortar mom and pop or something that, or something online that is just like got steady flow, even if it's in a few $100s a month. Outside of crypto, I hold gold and silver. It's fun to play here and there. So do I. I've actually showed the silver. I don't have too much gold. I have more silver. But I've been holding silver as well. But that being said, where's gold and silver at? They're like the same price they were over 10 years ago. So it's cool to have, but it really hasn't done anything for anyone. You could have bought gold. I don't know, like in 2007, 2000. I mean, how much different is it? It's been about 1800. Now, I'm not hating because I have silver and whatnot, and I think it's undervalued or whatnot, but sideways. Yeah, it's been yeah, but sideways for 10, 15, 20 years is I mean, it's sideways for 10, 20 years is basically down when you consider inflation. I don't hold it to flip. I hold it to preserve buying power to fiat. Yeah, I mean, listen, that's also my train of thought for some time. But, you got to call it for what it is. I mean, you could have held fiat as well. Not even you, because it's me too that's holding this over. We could have took that capital, held fiat, and, put it in somewhere and probably have more buying power than just holding metals, which doesn't seem to make sense, and it doesn't on the surface seem attractive, but it's true. It's true. I mean, metals haven't really outperformed fiat that much in the past 20 years. Now, I'll tell you this much. I'd rather have metal. But I'm just trying to look at it both sides because, being in the crypto early, a lot of the metal heads, there's some similarities between metal and crypto. And one of them being, that they both despise fiat. And, I can agree with that. But out of the two, crypto has completely outperformed fiat. Metals? I don't know. I'm holding my metals, though. And everybody here should be holding a medal of honor. A gold, a silver, and a bronze. Shout out to Cryptmatic. Shout out to Manuel Herrera and the rest of the boomers out there. I appreciate you, maniacs. Take a little look over here at the trading view, see if we're missing anything, any special discounts today. Hex at 13. See who's the loser. Anchor down. Rune. Thor chain. This is another one. I really like the idea. I'm a DeFi maniac, and to see an exchange that offers this utility to change swap tokens cross-chain natively, I mean, this is an awesome value proposition, and I want to love this project. And I got into this project, and I tried to use it, and I lost some money, and I still talk good about this project. I don't even know. They could have scammed me for all I know, but I don't act like that. I think, I give them the benefit of the doubt. But I'm not holding anymore. I mean, I have a little bag there somewhere, but, it's insignificant. It's insignificant. But, it's another project that, if you fall in love, you may end up getting clapped on the bear market. Going in heavy on the metaverse in its own bull market while everything else gets wrecked. Pulse will be exclusively in its own bull. I'm reading two things at the same time. So George says Pulse will be exclusively in its own bull market while everything else gets wrecked. Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I'm in it to win it. Hopefully. Going in heavy on the metaverse affiliated project this bear market. I talked about that rare grime. I'm definitely paying attention to the other side. Land sales and Sandbox, they're pretty low right now, and it may be an opportunity to scoop some up. Although, since I do believe Bitcoin has some more time to bleed out, I'm not in a rush to buy the dips because I think we're going to be in a bear market longer. I think this bear market could go through the summer and maybe even through the fall. Okay. Eventually we're going to pull back around and things are going to be great again. But, I'm saying, like, in the short term, I'm not expecting things to swing back around a week, 2 weeks from now. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not expecting rainbows and sunshine. Okay. To keep it $1.50 with you guys. Now, I'm not the doomer. I'm not the gloomer. I'm not saying it's all over. In fact, I'm actually bullish, but we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait a week, 2 weeks, 2 months, 4 months or more. I miss profit taking. Again, last year was fun. All profit to USDC and or Bitcoin and ETH. I hope we come back seeing the stuff going on in the world. Bitcoin is a huge hedge, like 2008 against banksters. There you go. And he says, corporatemcmann says, HEX is good. I see. Listen, I feel like, HEX has the most reason to move and not dump when you have such anticipation for Pulse Chain. Okay, run searches on Pulse Chain on Twitter and YouTube. There's like more channels than I can count completely dedicated to Richard Hart and Pulse. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. And I've said this before. There's a cult aspect to the HEX community, which is the same reason I'm detoured, but also the same reason that I'm attracted when I got skin in the game. Okay, I'm calling for what I see. I'm not falling in love. This thing can go kaplooey. And for all less than a year, this Richard Hart character could be, in a whole nother situation than he is now. I have no idea. I'm not betting on either or. I want him to win. It's definitely entertaining to watch. There's some solid points being made. And hey, let's go for it. Harvey says, have we already seen the bottom? I don't think so. Harvey. We haven't seen anything of the bottom yet. We haven't traded sideways. Let me pull up the Bitcoin chart to summarize what I've been saying for weeks now. And I've said this before, months ago when we dipped under 50K for the first time. I said, prepare for the blood. Prepare for the blood. I'll show you the beat. Let's pull up this Bitcoin chart real quick. BTC against USD. I got to change my support and resistance lines here, but let's go ahead and look at... let's look at that 1 year chart real quick. In fact, let's look at that 5 year. So when in doubt, pull out, zoom out. Okay, look at this is the last, the major bull run of 2017. It looks like a little baby bear cub compared to the prices they are now. But if you look at them, this is the bull run. Okay, this is the 2017 bull run, right? Look how it went down. Boom! It started at like 1,000, ended up at 20,000. Everything's great. It broke down. It pumped back up, but look. It started bleeding out. And people are, when is this going to be over? When is it going to be over? Okay, it's going to pump again. Oh, it went back up. No, it went back down. Oh, it's going to pump. No, okay, that's the last pump. But it's going to pump again. It was a little fake out. But look how long it traded sideways. This is the point I'm trying to make. Look at this from about April 2018 to about, October 20. So you're looking about like 2 years of sideways trading, right? You're here about 8,000, 9,000. Over here, you're about, 10,000. You see what I'm saying? Look at the prices here. 8,000, 9,000. So basically around 10K. And then you go 2 years ahead and you're basically around 10K. Yeah, there was some blood down here. Okay. This guy kind of spooky over here. Was this COVID? Yeah, this is probably COVID. This is the COVID dip. And then we had another pretty big dip over here from 10,000 down to 4. So we're going to have to experience at least half of this sideways trading before we experience another bull run, guys. Okay, so here we are. Here's the bull run. Boom, boom. 2 tops, really nice. And now we're breaking down. So my prediction here is that we're going to break down, and then we're going to have a little boom, and then we're going to break down again, and then we're going to be around the $20,000 to $25,000 range for several months to a year before we go ahead and take off again. So, you're looking at like maybe like here or something. I don't know, 2023. That's some time. Another year maybe. Okay, hopefully it's less, but I don't think it's over. Look at this chart right here. Look at this section. Where is the sideways trading? Where is the stability here? There's nothing stable about this chart. It's up and down. Listen, it's great. It's booming. I mean, it went up there to 60,000 plus, and it's healthy. Okay, but as far as like prepared for the next run, no way. There's no way we're going to do another bull run right now unless we stabilize for at least a few months. We have not seen any stabilization. It looks like we had a little bit of stabilization here from May to July, and from over here from January to maybe beginning of March. But like that's too little. We need months at hand. I started in 2016 with crypto, subscribed to 233 channels, many left. In 2021, I unsubscribed to 99% of the crypto YouTuber. Trust is gun. You champ are still a classic. Thank you. I appreciate you, Corporate McMahon. I can't imagine Bitcoin going to 10K or under 20K. It can go very fast. That we see momentum. It'll go back to 42K very soon, summer, I think, and more later. I mean, listen, I think it's possible, though, to go to... my bottom is like around 10K. I think it's possible, honestly. Not likely, but it's possible, in my opinion. Now, that being said, I think like if you go out into the future, into like 2024 over here, 2025, if you go out to like this far in the future, I mean, I think we may be sideways, and it can probably take off. Okay, but again, just I'm focused on this chart that basically this run that started November, October 2020. And we've been in this run for a while, until we broke down over here and this bear market just started. But let's go back to the last bull. Look at that last bull right there. Okay, bear market started here, February 18th, all low till March 19th. You know what I mean? Like it didn't, and then it didn't even go back up for a while. Look at that. Look at that sideways. Boom. Look at that chart. This is what people need to look at. Look at that bull run and look how things went. Do you think the halving coming sooner will mean Bitcoin will bottom sooner? Maybe. Like I said, I think that the market cycles could be faster. So what took 2 years before may take, a year and a half or a year. So the cycles could be faster. Okay, but it's still a similar pattern. And usually what you see is sometime after the halving, about, several months to, like about 6 months to a year after the halving is really when the bull markets tend to really ramp up. McMahon says, really 10K sentiment? What gives you the feeling? Sure, we aren't fortune tellers like many influencers. No one can predict the future. Let's see right now the bear has us under its paws. Yeah, the reason I say, 10 or 11K, because that's about 85% from its all-time high. And usually that's what we've experienced. And if you look over here, I mean, look at the last bull run again. Am I sharing my screen? No, I'm not. So if you look over here, ultimately this bull run wasn't completely over. I mean, this bear market wasn't completely in until this bottom, right? The $3,000 bottom, right? Look, things didn't start breaking until it reached like about an 85% loss. Okay. Now we're here. You see these tops? We haven't experienced anywhere close to an 85% loss of 65,000. So just look, I mean, I think it can go down here. I can go to, you're telling me it can't go down here? look at this right here. This is about 18,000. I'm for sure we can touch this. And then the next bottom is right where we came from, 11,000. Okay, it could be a possibility, Corporate McMahon. I'm telling you, it could trade sideways. It could kind of bleed out and then maybe hang out around 20,000 for, you know, several months. Now, all this doom and gloom that I'm saying here, I do believe that Bitcoin will hit an all-time high again. I do have targets for $100,000 Bitcoin in less than 5 years. In less than 5 years, I say, what is it? 2022. Before 2027 and probably by 2025, we'll have 100K Bitcoin and probably more. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. But now here for the short term, let's talk about 2022. I expect bearishness for 2022. It's definitely for the summer, maybe even for the fall. Just look at the chart. It's screaming right there in your face. People just, they want to hope. Oh, what do you think? That maybe, no. There is no sideways trading. Like, maybe we end up being sideways here, maybe down here, maybe even up here, but we need it sideways for months to a year. Again, let me show you the other chart for the non-believers out there. Look how long it traded sideways before the boom. Look at this sideways trading here. Look at this sideways trading. October 2020 from March 18. You look at like 2 years sideways trading. Now, let's zoom it over here. There is no sideways trading. So maybe we do 2 years or a year of sideways trading here before we take off again. And that's about it, guys. Shout out to the Meta Maniacs, Gold Spades, NFT drop. I'll be honest with you, like, I'm kind of hoping the sentiment changes here, but we're probably going to just go ahead and fire because, listening to what I'm saying here, I'm expecting bearishness at least throughout the summer. So, now, that being said, if you're over here, go back to the last bear market. If you're in here just DCAing for a few years, and then once it takes off, you're going to be in the profit. But you got to be prepared, like, again, $20,000, a low of 3,000. Okay, 65,000. Let me pull up the calculator. What's 85% of an 85% loss here? Let me pull up the cal. So, can you see my calculator? Okay, so we got 62,000, I guess. Let's just leave it at 60, just, to make it easy. 60,000. What's 85% of 60,000? That's $51,000. Okay, minus the 60, it would put you roughly around 9,000. Okay, maybe we don't completely, lose all 85%. We go about 80, but you see what I'm saying? It puts you close to. It's scary. I know people don't want to. They don't want to face this. But how many times has Bitcoin and a lot of the OG cryptos lost? Over 50%. I mean, a lot of times. So, I think 85%, maybe it doesn't lose all 85, maybe lose 75, but still, we haven't lost all the way yet. No. 13 viewers, gentlemen, please press the like button. Yeah, indeed. Press the like button, smash the like button, caress it, treat it well. And share this video on your social media. Let the maniacs know that we're here hanging out with the bear. The bulls are hanging out with the bears right now. And we're patiently waiting, guys. It's going to be all right. We'll be here every single day, on the weekdays at least. And we're going to provide some drops to gamify things in the meantime to have fun. These are going to be free drops, just like we did the Medal of Honor. We'll be doing the Gold Spades. I don't know about the Metacox yet. I got that on hold because, I invested to get the art done, and I've invested to get the art done in all these projects, but that one put more time in, obviously. But we'll be doing stuff, and in the meantime, we're gonna be self-improving, working out, eating well, and continue to focus on what may boom next. I do like the prospect of the metaverse in the next coming years. I got my eyes on the other side, on Sandbox, and even some of the smaller, lands, and some of the less popular ones. But, definitely at the top of my list, you got the other side, Sandbox. I've also peeked at NFT Worlds and Decentraland. But, you know, there you go. It's all manipulated DeFi. NFT, we had great chances, but I think the elites, NWO, pulled dirty tricks to dump the market cap artificially. That may be, or maybe not. I mean, you know, these, like I said, these patterns here in crypto of losing a lot of weight and then trading sideways and pumping again, I mean, we've seen it several times. So, you know, maybe the NWO has been in the game from the very beginning. You know, my theory here is that it's Satoshi Santa Claus, man. But that doesn't really matter right now, right? Like, we'll see. But talking about the NWO and the elites, what I'm seeing is that a lot of them got in around $30,000 plus, so they may be feeling some of that pressure. Some may argue that since they got in at those prices and they're holding, maybe the price finds support here closer to 30,000. But I'm gonna be honest, I doubt it. I think we're gonna go to 25 to 20. Less likely to go in the teens, but completely possible. And I'll be prepared. I'll be ready. As far as what I'm buying, I got a steady DCA into BTC and ETH as I have for over a year now. I may want to increase the buys. That's something I'm considering now. You know, like if you were buying $1 every week, maybe you want to buy $1.50 every week. You know what I'm saying? Something to consider. Again, I'm not your crypto father or your blockchain daddy, but maybe I should be. All right, guys, a few more comments and questions. I appreciate Corporate McMahon always showing love with that positive energy here in the box. Thank you so much. You keep me hype and pumped. And everybody else that shows up for the chat. My OGs that have been here through so many storms. I appreciate you guys. And we'll continue on this path to 7 figures and beyond. For some of you guys still trying to get those 6 figures. And I guarantee that we're going to lock it if you keep hanging out here in the chats and in the crypto space. I'm fairly confident. I mean, I can't make any guarantees, guys, because, you know, I'm not your crypto daddy, but I'm fairly confident that we can hit those 7 and figures and beyond. Always a pleasure indeed. On that note, damn, we've been on for 48 minutes today. I thought we were on like for 30. Sheesh. All right. Okay, we've been on. I love my OG channels, unique and no hype. You know it. You know, we're not out here trying to do the clickbait, or I'm not going to throw you a thumbnail with a guy in his mouth open, holding his face. Come on, guys. Get out of here with that stuff. It's ridiculous with these clickbaits or whatnot. I'm not out here for that. Okay, I'm not out here. You know, I want to look back 10, 20, 30 years from now and be like, all right, we did it like OGs, like real cryptomaniac soldiers. I wasn't out here, you know, acting like someone's about to ejaculate in my face on a thumbnail. It's not, you know, it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the thumbnails with the open mouth. Sheesh, come on, man. You know, 1 or 2 is funny, but like when that's your MO, like that's your thing, come on, man. Like you're a grown man. What's wrong with you? Get out of here. JoJo Waves checking in. Yeah, we've been on for 50 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and tune down the broadcast, but I appreciate all you guys. Shout out to JoJo, another OG. JoJo's been here basically from the beginning. Indeed, man, I can't stand that, says Corporate McMahon. Even good channels turn into that sausage thumbnail. Yeah, I mean, look, they got to do it, I guess, if that's your thing. You know, sometimes I wonder, you know, what could we do to get more viewers out here? You know, maybe, you know, I got to open my mouth on one of these thumbnails. You guys are wilding. Although, look, I am Champagne Crypto. Well, his mouth is closed. He's smiling. Champagne Crypto. What is it? The Colonel Crypto. That's what the guy named it. He's smiling. He doesn't got his mouth open. Maybe we could do a funny meme of Champagne Crypto with his mouth open. Remember, they're paid shills, so they're paid to promote the open wide mouth agenda too. Yeah, they may or may not be, but like I guess they all are because they're getting paid from ad revenue on YouTube. That's like one of the main reasons that they're doing those thumbnails, because YouTube favors that funny bunny. YouTube favors the funny bunny, guys. Twitter favors the funny bunny. Okay, there's a reason the champ hasn't been able to crack 15,000 subs when I pulled up with 13,000 the first year or more. Okay, I mean, like, it's right. Like there's certain things that they're not going to have you listen to. That's why, when people hit the mainstream and they appear to be helping everybody or giving you alternative information, telling you they're going to space and Teslas and landing rockets vertically, I question that. But hey, whatever. Yeah, but they are paid shows where they're being paid directly from the crypto projects or indirectly because they're just trying to whore themselves out for streams. It's a form of prostitution in a way. Okay, But hey, whatever, guys. Shout out to the Metamaniacs. We've been here for 50 minutes. If you got anything else to say, do it now. Do your thumbnails when you're on the toilet for best facial expression. Yeah, man. The internet, guys. The internet's funny. Like I said before, guys, this is not the real world. It's nonfiction. And a lot of this internet, there's a big randomization aspect to it. A big random aspect to it. You may be doing everything right. You may be crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, being respectful, following all the rules, doing your due diligence, and you may not get the results that you think that you deserve because you're dealing in a fictional space. Okay, that not only goes for crypto, but so much of your life is fictional. Okay, if you want to follow the rules and get complete results by being obedient, number one is follow God, and number two, follow the physical nature. Start exercising and eating healthy. You show up to the gym every day. You follow the rules. You eat correctly. You will get results. They won't be random. You're going to get them for sure. It's not like whether the market's up or down or the trend, nothing. Okay? Nature and God don't go by trends, guys. All this other stuff is trendy. It's fake. It's fugazi. Okay? Although, they're codependent in somewhat way, and you got to know how to navigate. You can't be one of these guys that are like, oh, well, I'm not going to deal with that because I'm only going to, for that, then you just go ahead and retire on a mountain and live off the land and just never come back online again. But for most people, that's not the case. Champ, you once made a video about the OG coins like EOS, Ripple, Litecoin, the ones you made videos at the beginning. Where are they now? Is that a thing? Listen, I really liked EOS. They were promising it to be Ethereum on steroids. I really liked EOS, especially because I was a heavy Steemit user, and I really liked the Dan Larimer projects. But ultimately, he abandoned that project as well because the DAO or the governance didn't pan out the way that they expected it to. So the project failed. Ripple never was in Ripple. We had someone in the chat the other day on the Discord giving us information about the Swift's banking system acquiring a new standard protocol, ISO 2020 something, and that Ripple and Algorand and some other coins like Cardano might be adopting that. But listen, I've been hearing about Ripple being in bed with the banks since I pulled up on crypto. So I'm not hurrying up and waiting. And where's Ripple? Ripple's definitely lost market cap size. You're better off holding Bitcoin. Litecoin, a complete failure. The biggest mistake I ever did was hang out on Litecoin after Charlie Lee dumped the bag. Okay, I was naive, and I admit it. I was like, no, he's going to stick around. He'll help this and this and that. And no, it didn't do well. It was one of those that it seemed safe. It seemed sound. It seemed okay, but things are not what they seem in crypto. Just because it's safe and sound doesn't mean anything. The good thing about those old coins, though, they're boring price-wise. They survive bear markets. Look, we'll see. Litecoin could be completely oversold now. Where's Litecoin? How about that? I haven't seen a boom in Litecoin in, I don't know. I used to have bags of Litecoin, I'll tell you that much. I was a believer. Litecoin was supposed to be the fast Bitcoin. Like, it had a lot of things going for it, and it seemed safe. The nice guys of the market, people trust Charlie Lee. But where is it at? HEX is doing better than Litecoin. I always go back to the HEX thing because I myself looked at HEX and I was like, no way, this is a scam. I didn't say that out loud. That's what I thought. I was like, I'm not interested. But, I wasn't out there trash talking the project or anything. And, it very well may still be, something that doesn't float for the long run. But damn, it's looking better than a lot of these other projects, guys. or Bitcoin Cash. There you go. Let's look at Litecoin. LTC. Ranked number 19. Remember, was this like a top 5 coin? $66. Sheesh. Yeah, I saw it go as high as like 300, right? 400 all-time high. 410. I mean, it may be around, you know, like these coins, you know, this is an OG coin. I'll give it that much. How about EOS and what's the other one? Bitcoin Cash. Check out EOS. Number 55. $1.32. All-time high was like what? $22. Shit. Ripple. I believed in all these coins. I think I believed in them too at some point. And listen, it's not bad to be a believer in coin, but the thing is not to get married, not to fall in love. Like, listen, I believe in a lot of things. They sound. I believe in Pulse right now. Okay, I'm a believer. But, you know, if it doesn't perform and it doesn't act correctly, you got to let it go. You got to let it go. You got to let her go. 42 cents on Ripple, all-time high, 340. Yeah, I mean, what's the other one? There's one more that was mentioned. Litecoin, EOS, Ripple. No, we hit them all. Bitcoin Cash. Let's check that one out. Bitcoin Cash. Number 24, $200. A free drop to all Bitcoin holders. Down 94% from its all-time high. Down 82% this year. An all-time high of $3,785. Currently now at $200. Now, I'll tell you this much. Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin. I mean, these coins may put on some gains in the next bull run. I'll tell you that much. Now, you know, are they completely the saviors or whatnot? No, they're down 95%, guys. But since they're down 95% and they're kind of OG coins that seem to have a community, I don't know, because I don't know what's going on with the Litecoin and or Bitcoin Cash community. But maybe, you know, maybe this thing goes to 400, 500, you know. I'm definitely not hanging out for it. All right, guys, a few more comments and questions and I'm out of here. Shout out to the Meta Maniacs. I wasn't even sharing my screen the whole time, though. Anyhow, shout out to Adrian Kent, McMahon, and the rest of the boomers. 58 minutes on the stream. You guys got a double stream today. Fun part is Ripple influencers always believe that Ripple will moon every day. Big thumbnails with explosions. At the end, it's only $41. Yeah, man, that's another thing with the Ripple community there. Even after like the legal court case that's still going on, these guys are like, oh, because of the corp. There's some people they want the authority. They want Big Brother involved. Like, even though, like, you know, it is what it is. That's what they want. You know, that's what they want. You know, and even if Ripple, you know, completely doomed and gloomed, they'll still be holding on. Have you reviewed any of Forex Shark's projects? Drip, Animal Farm, all that. I never really got dirty on that. I saw some people make some major gains. I wasn't Bankroll Flow, but that's Bank Teller, right? I always confuse Bank Teller with Forex. You know, I know people make gains with them. I'm going to be honest with you guys with those projects. When everything is very referral based, that's awesome, but it's also dangerous. That's all I got to say. When everything is major referral based, it's awesome because, listen, Amazon, they have a major affiliate marketing system involved in their success. And also Coinbase had a major link referral system built in for their success. But once you have like multi-levels, which I'm not sure, you know, how it's working now, it's just kind of like, I don't know, you know, but again, I'm not here to say which is a winner or a loser. I tell you, I noticed that people have made gains with Drip or whatnot, but like most projects, the people that make the most gains are the people that pulled up first, you know? So again, the people that pulled up first. So for me to pull up now, I'll pass. For me to pull up now, I'll pass. But you know, more power to it. I mean, I definitely heard all the noise that they're making with the animals and the drips or whatnot. Like, so shout out to them. See if there's any more comments and questions. We've been on for about an hour. I appreciate all you maniacs. Shout out to Les, Corporate McMahon, and the rest of the boomers. Kent, guys, join the Discord. It's linked down below. And I encourage you guys to post any leads or any opinions that you have. Or if you want to just show what you're doing in your everyday life, Slobos posted this video over here, Southern Solitude. And he showed himself training and doing stunts or whatnot over there in South Africa, I believe. So we'll be hanging out with the Bears. The Bulls will be hanging out with the Bears for some time now. All right, guys, stay strong. I'll talk to you soon. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for booming.